Hello, welcome back to the Small Barn Workshop. Currently, the workshop does not have its own electricity supply. So to run my power tools, I need to connect the barn to the house with an extension lead, which is far from ideal. I am hoping that this problem will be solved very soon. A few months ago, Evolution Power Tools sent me some of their battery power tools. I did unbox these and briefly use them in the small loft workshop. But they have now become a real benefit in my off-grid workshop during this phase of the renovation works. A brief overview of the products they supplied is this very sturdy steel saw stand and a battery powered 185mm blade mitre saw, along with this beast of a battery which is 8 amp hour, and here I'm continuing to work with just less than 50% charge. The other tool they sent me was this small cat carrying case like vacuum cleaner, along with a 4 amp battery. Together, these tools make a really nice off-grid workstation. Now, the insert footage you've seen during the opening of this video is the joinery work I did yesterday. And you are now joining the video at the part where I need to cut the boarding to the rear wall around the window. Here I'm using a packer between the workpiece and the fence just so I can make the cut to the full depth of the piece. When I put this window in at Christmas, because I always knew I was going to at some point have to probably just shuffle it around to line up with the wall when I put it in. Actually, it's not too far out. It probably needs to come inwards another probably 3/8 of an inch, 10mm, and that's because once I get the wall in, I won't be able to close the windows fully back. They're going to end up sort of stood somewhere like that, and it'd be nice to bring them back. So once I get this wall in, I'm just going to shuffle this window back. So I just want to make sure as I close this wall up I don't actually fasten any window fixings into the cavity where I won't be able to get to them, so that's why I've taken these brackets off. Once I've put this board on I can put some more blocking in and actually get a fixing from the window side into that blocking. Here, some of the original barn structure needed just paring back just so it didn't clash with the uprights of the new framing. The DeWalt multi-tool was a perfect tool for this task. The top section of the top board just needs notching around the base of the rafter. The long piece of board on top here is just continuing the line from the other side of the window. And before I close the wall up, I'm adding the garden fabric to stop insects and insulating the cavity, in the hope that I will be the only bug that is snugging the rug. Here I'm screwing a temporary board to this part of the wall because it will feature in a future expansion plan and possibly be where the electricity supply comes into the barn. I am so pleased that this rear wall is now completed. It took me far longer than I planned because of the unevenness of the original wall. And before I finish work for the day, it's just a case of vacuuming out the workshop with a little cat-like carrying case vacuum cleaner. And setting up the mitre saw and its stand in the right hand corner of the workshop. I am so pleased with this saw. It has now replaced the corded version that I've had for a number of years. If you're interested in any of my Evolution tools, then head over to Evolution Power Tools, the link's in the description, and if you come to purchase one, use Small Loft Workshop at checkout for an additional discount.